Now, let's talk about the fact that you may want to know the month, day, and year you could be debt-free so you could be stress-free and mortgage-free and when that's going to happen. How would that make you feel to know the month, day, and year? Let me change this to payoff date. How would it make you feel to know the exact month and day and year you're going to be debt-free based on what you're making now? But if you make more, that date will change. If you spend less, that date will change. Making minor adjustments. Do you know some of the minor adjustments that I make? You know, every now and then I use Verizon for my cell phone. You know what Verizon does? Every now and then they come up with a better plan. Every now and then they come up with a better plan that costs less money. Guess what Verizon doesn't do? Verizon doesn't tell me when they do that. I got to call and find out. I can get the same service or maybe even more service for less money just by asking a question. I can take those savings and plug it into the program and save several $1,000s because of those savings. Guess what I also can do? You know, my insurance on my house goes up every now and then for my house and my car. So why don't I do a little research and find out, can I get the same coverage or even more coverage for less money? Let me do a little research. Take those savings and plug that into the program monthly. Listen, you saw what just $50 would do one time. What would, if I can put all my savings together, okay, and put in here, I said, oh, put all my savings together and save an additional $200 a month I didn't have to spend on stuff. Watch this. I'm going to take another $200 off that I don't have to spend because I saved it from, I called up the cable company, I called up this company, I called up that company. How can I get the same service for less money? Doesn't hurt to ask. Let's find out. So let me go in here and take my budget, and now I'm spending $200 less because now this is $800. All right, I'm spending $200 less because I asked a few questions, and now instead of 6.9 years, all right, 6.9 years and 185,000, let's save that. 6.4 years, 6.4 years. Look at that. Look at that. Just by asking a few questions, I don't have to make more money. I don't have to take money out of our lifestyle. I just called a few companies and said, can you give me the same service for less money? And then I plugged in the savings into this program, and it instantly gives me new instructions. And so now, just because of that, what is my next debt transfer? I can now put over $4,000 on debt because Verizon isn't charging me as much. My home insurance isn't charging me as much. Cable or satellite isn't charging me as much, but I got the same service. But I plugged the savings into this program. No other program can help you to do that. $189,508 in interest savings just because I could do that.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.